when you look at the crowds today, you have maybe 5,000-6,000 people here. On the streets yesterday, 1 million people, 1 million Iranians in the street for the Ayatollah Khomeini. Does that not give you concern? Does that not make you afraid?
Because they are afraid, yeah, that's right. And most of the people don't say anything because they are afraid. And they are in silence, you know, they don't say anything.
Is this the silent majority of Iran out here now?
Yes, that's right.
Do you want the Shah to return?
Yes, Shah, return to the country.
What about you, Shah? Why do you want the Shah? Why does she want the Shah?
ما شاه میخوام ما بیچاره این
شادی کشتنش حلاله کجای قرآن گفته
47 years we've been bleeding in the dark, under the shadow of the Islamic regime, with a stone-cold heart. They silenced our voices, they turned off our light. 58 days without internet, but we still fought the night. Our children took the streets, they raised their empty hands, and the world looked away. Do you understand? Do you know Europe? Do you know what's been done? Do you know Europe? 42,000 souls are gone, killed in 2 days by a regime drenched in blood. Do you know Europe? Or have you just given up? Do you know Europe? Do you feel anything at all? Or did something break inside you while Iran answered the call? Do you know Europe? 42,000 lives, 2 days, that's all it took. Mothers and fathers and sons, did you even look? We stand with Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi, our hope and voice. Millions behind him marching, he is our only choice. He only fights for freedom, democracy and human rights. But you mock him in your chambers while he fights for our lives, to pull us out of this darkness, this century-long night, while you sign deals with our killers and call it diplomatic right. Do you know Europe? Do you know what's been done? Do you know Europe? They hang 60, 40 souls one by one, hanged within 4 months by a regime drenched in blood. Do you know Europe? Or have you just given up? Do you know Europe? Do you feel anything at all? Or did something break inside you while Iran answered the call? Do you know Europe? What happened to you, Europe? What made you so cold? What turned your heart to stone? while our story went untold. Is oil worth more than blood? Is silence worth the shame? Because while you negotiate with murderers, we are dying, calling your name. Do you know Europe? Do you know what's been done? Do you know Europe? 42,000 souls are gone, killed in 2 days by a regime drenched in blood. Do you know Europe? Or have you just given up? Do you know Europe? We are still here. We are still strong. Do you know Europe? How much longer? How much longer? How long? Do you know Europe?
To all of our friends around the world, under the yoke of the Islamic Republic, Iran is identified in your minds with terrorism, extremism, and poverty. The real Iran is a different Iran, a beautiful, peace-loving, and flourishing Iran. It is the Iran that existed before the Islamic Republic, and it is the Iran that will rise again from its ashes the day the Islamic Republic falls. So let me be clear about how a free Iran will act towards its neighbors and the world after the fall of this regime. In security and foreign policy, Iran's nuclear military program will end. Support for terrorist groups will cease immediately. A free Iran will work with regional and global partners to confront terrorism, organized crime, drug trafficking, and extremist Islamism. Iran will act as a friend and a stabilizing force in the region, and it will be a responsible partner in global security. In diplomacy, relations with the United States will be normalized, and our friendship with America and her people will be restored. The State of Israel will be recognized immediately. We will pursue the expansion of the Abraham Accords into the Cyrus Accords, bringing together a free Iran, Israel, and the Arab world. A new chapter will begin, grounded in mutual recognition, sovereignty, and national interest. In energy, Iran holds some of the largest oil and gas reserves in the world. A free Iran will become a reliable energy supplier to the free world. Policymaking will be transparent. Iran's actions will be responsible. Prices will be predictable. In transparency and governance, Iran will adopt and enforce international standards. Money laundering will be confronted. Organized corruption will be dismantled. Public institutions will answer to the people. In the economy, Iran is one of the world's last great untapped markets. Our population is educated, modern, with a diaspora that connects it to the four corners of the world. A democratic Iran will open its economy to trade, investment, and innovation, and Iran will seek to invest in the world. Opportunity will replace isolation. This is not an abstract vision. It is a practical one, grounded in national interest, stability, and cooperation. To achieve this, now is the time to stand with the Iranian people. The fall of the Islamic Republic and the establishment of a secular, democratic government in Iran will not only restore dignity to my people, it will benefit the region and the world. A free Iran will be a force for peace, for prosperity, and for partnership.
وقتی واسه غم نی گرچه قصه هامون کم نیست همه خسته ایم قبولم ما فرصتی واسه ماتم نیست روشن میشه فردا خورشید سرزمین ما سرم باز و سینه سپر بلند میگم جاوید شاه وقتی واسه غم نی گرچه قصه هامون کم نیست همه خسته این قبولم ما فرصتی واسه ماتم نیست روشن میشه فردا خورشید سرزمین ما سرم باز و سینه سپر بلند میگم جاوید شاه روبروم یه واژه یه هدف به نام انتقامه پشت سرم دعای مادر و تو دستم تفنگ بابامه رو زبونم اسم شاه بگینین عشق بی انتهاست هر جا اسم ایران اومد اونجا صدای بچه رضاست فردا می نویسن تو کتاب قصه دیمار بگو با تیر جنگی کشتن بچه های بیگناه رو بگو از بخت مادرها چیر زنا و دختران بگو تنها شهید شدیم تا تنها نمونه شامون وقتی واسه غم نی گرچه قصه هامون کم نیست همه خسته ایم قبولم ما فرصتی واسه ماتم نیست روشن میشه فردا خورشید سرزمین ما سرم باز و سینه سپر بلند میگم جاوید شاه وقتی واسه غم نی گرچه قصه هامون کم نیست همه خسته این قبولم ما فرصتی واسه ماتم نیست روشن میشه فردا خورشید سرزمین ما سرم باز و سینه سپر بلند میگم جاوید شاه وقتی واسه غم نی گرچه قصه هامون کم نیست همه خسته ایم قبولم، ما فرصتی واسه ماتم نیست. روشن میشه فردا خورشید سرزمین ما، سرم باز و سینه سپر بلند میگم جاوید شاه.
سلام من به تو یار قدیمی، منم همون هوادار قدیم.
سید سلام چطوری مرد کلی کتلت شدین دایی بدون مدرک. سلام بسیجی قهرمان رفتی پیش توسی با پنیر و یه نون سنگک. سلام به محفل قرآنیتون، سلام به مدیرای بحرانیتون، سلام به حاجی اکبر و طوله هاش و خارج و رفقای ارگانیتون، سلام به دزدای پول ملت که تشت میفتین توی تور ملت. سلام به همه شما کرکسایی که دارین نونتون رو میزنین تو خون ملت تا که تشت زیر دست و پاک و تک بخورین حالا هی به یه بادکنک بدوین. سلام آخر تو زندان باشه وقتی قرار بین آب خنک بخورین. مرگ بر ملا متولی ننگ در دنیا، ننگ بر دوتا مجاهد چپی بعد از ملا. مرگ بر ملا متولی ننگ در دنیا، ننگ بر دوتا مجاهد چپی بعد از ملا. اینو بگذاریم به خاک میرسیم، تجزیه طلبی که به خاک بیرسیم. ایران مردمش وطن پرستن، از کرد تا بلوچ بری به فاک بیرسی. توف به هر چی مرسی است، توف به هر کی در پی تجزیه است، توف به لوی و همونی که شیفته ی گل ملیگرا تو وطن خدا نفسی هست. سر کردستان همه برپا شدن، بلوچستان فدای مهسا شدن. شم واحد که شیر و خورشید ما بقی جعلیا تنها شدن. شادی باشه واسه همه در میهن، کور بشه چه شهر چی اهریمن. رخه رو بگی تا اون 6 کلاس سواد و خبرگان و مجد سری ترجیحن. شبهای عروس و دامادی باشه برن سلامتی نوش کنن آبادی باشه. مقصد کجاست میدون شهیاده به سمت اتوبان آزادی باشه. سلام به نسل ندید پدیدا، نبودیم ندیدیم قدیمتی ما. شاه بود تو شادی کل میزدین، حالا شاه بر میگرده پیک میزنین. مرگ بر ملا متولی ننگ در دنیا، ننگ بر دوتا مجاهد چپی بعد از ملا. مرگ بر ملا متولی ننگ در دنیا، ننگ بر دوتا مجاهد چپی بعد از ملا. مرگ بر ملا متولی ننگ در دنیا، ننگ بر دوتا مجاهد چپی بعد از ملا.
آهنگ به این خوشگلی با نوایده بود، اسم این عشقانه رو توش بیاریم ولی خب لازم بود دیگه. فکر کنم با نوایده
Let's go. میخوام بگم از دلم، از عشق به این میهنم، به امید روز شکست دشمن شاه برمیگرده به وطن. برگشتن پهلوی وحشت هر اجنبی، بلند بگو همشهری شاه رضا پهلوی. نظام رسیده پرتگاه، بلند بگو جاوید شاه. برگشت شاه به میهن، دوای درد وطن. این آخرین نبرده، پهلوی برمیگرده. داره میاد پهلوی، زجه بزن سید علی. راه نجات وطن، پهلوی هموطن. ایران میشه گلستان، شاه که بیاد به ایران. ایران که شاه نداره، حساب کتاب نداره. آخون باید گم بشه، توپ تانک فشفشه. گم شو بیرون اجنبی، داره میاد پهلوی. فریاد بزن جاوید شاه، شعار هر وطن ها. ما شاه میخوایم نه ملا، بزار بشنوه دنیا. ایرانی داد بزن، شاه تو فریاد بزن. برگشتن پهلوی وحشت هر اجنبی، بلند بگو هموطن. شاه رضا پهلوی، فریاد بزن جاوید شاه، شعار هر وطن خواه. بلند بگو جاوید شاه، شعار هر وطن خواه. فریاد بزن جاوید شاه، شعار هر وطن خواه. فریاد بزن جاوید شاه، شعار هر وطن خواه. بلند بگو جاوید شاه، شعار هر وطن خواه.
Look at us here today. We see so many flags representing so many nations. We know we are not alone, and we thank you for being with us. For all people around the world who stand today in unity with the Iranian people, this is not just because it's good for us, and you do it out of compassion and care for our rights to liberty and justice and equality and human rights. But understand that it is in your best interest too, to have, unlike this regime that has been propagating terror and radicalism, we the people of Iran are peacemakers and not warmongers. We like to be friends, especially with the free world. We'd like to be able to have the best neighborly relationship with the people of our area and the region, with the Arab countries, with Israel, and all our other neighbors. We are fighting for justice, we're fighting for human rights, we are fighting for liberty, we're fighting to put an end to all sorts of discrimination. Because as an Iranian, I stand here to tell you that I've dedicated 47 years of my life because I think that my country deserves far better than what we have right now. To now understand that their best remedy is to support the people of Iran, because ultimately a free Iran will be your best partner, not just to bring stability and peace, but it will be in your best economic interest and opportunities. Together we can prosper again, and the world will be so different once the Iranian people are free. I am here to guarantee a transition to secular democratic future. I am committed to be that leader of transition for you, so we can one day have the final opportunity to decide the fate of our country through a democratic, transparent process, through the ballot box and free elections. And let's make sure that this time, especially the free nations of this world and their governments, stand on the right side of history.
Well, Durud, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to day 159 of Iran Revolution Live with your wonderful and amazing host, Mr. Armin Navabi.
And your wonderful and amazing host, Goldie Ghamari.
Thank you. Armin, how are you doing today?
Great, great. Seeing a lot of infighting and internal division among regime supporters and the regime itself. It's becoming so public now, which is good for us. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, monitoring the situation, analyzing a lot of different things that President Trump's administration are saying, things that the Israeli administration is saying, and of course, keeping an eye on what the Islamic regime is saying, and also what His Royal Highness and his team are saying as well, King Reza Pahlavi. And it just seems like it's like the calm before the storm, right?
Yeah.
And, yeah. And if you're looking, I'm looking at CENTCOM, and CENTCOM keeps on putting out posts countering fake news that the Islamic regime is putting out on IRGC, state media and Durka TV. So it's pretty much a slow collapse inside of the Islamic regime, the way that I see it.
Oh, do you have some of those CENTCOM?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me just go to CENTCOM. Like it's the same thing over and over and over again. But here, let me just pull something up for you. So if I pull up CENTCOM, I was taking a look at some of their posts from last night. It's just, you know what? It's funny in like a dark humor kind of way, because I just don't think that Americans are used to dealing with Islamic regime propaganda and like their flat out lies. So I mean, like, here's one example. Let me share my screen here. So for example, yesterday, CENTCOM, so apparently the Islamic regime was claiming that it has targeted a U.S. Navy destroyer in the Gulf of Oman. Truth, Iran is lying. U.S. military assets at sea continue to fly, sail, and operate safely and unimpeded. So, they put that out. And then there was another one, claim. Iran claimed today that it did not attack the passenger terminal at Kuwait International Airport, and damage was instead caused by a U.S. missile interceptor. Totally false. Truth. Iran struck the civilian airport with drones in a deliberate, calculated, and unjustified attack. So the Islamic regime is just on this propaganda rampage, putting out all this false information about the United States attacking civilian targets, or the Islamic regime targeting and destroying U.S. ships, or whatever the case may be, and none of it is true. But this is how insane the Islamic regime is. So I'm sure the people at CENTCOM are like, what in the Allahu Akbar Durka jihad is happening right now with all these false claims that they have to deal with every single day. So yeah, that's sort of the propaganda war. And Armin, it's still crazy to me. It's crazy to me how there are people who actually believe Islamic regime propaganda over facts coming from the United States.
Well, speaking of propaganda, Goldie, Ali Khamenei is back and speaking.
What?
I saw this image of Ali Khamenei, and I could not believe that the Islamic Republic did this. So I had to go find the video to be sure about this, and I found the video as well. Just want to share this with you. So look at this. They actually put a microphone to his picture. They actually wait, in the ceremony that they just had, for Ali Khamenei.
Oh my
They
god.
put his picture and his clothes, and they actually put a microphone to his mouth, to his picture. And I was like, come on, this is AI. This must be AI. Like, come on, they're not that ridiculous. And then I saw the video on Tasneem, and here's the video. It's real.
Are you kidding me?
No, it's real. I was like, this is real. Look at. So hey, stop. Look, that's it. That's the microphone. So yeah, and that's a close-up version of it.
That is
Like, Ali-
insane. That is crazy. Oh, I've never seen anything like this. Is such an insane level of cope. Oh my gosh. Like these people are supposedly they supposedly have a new supreme dictator that's even more dangerous and more of a hardliner than the last one. First of all, we haven't seen him or heard of him or anything. And now they're doing like this weird like weekend at Bernie's thing. Like not even like a parody account could come up with something like this. Like you would expect to see something like this on, I don't know, like the Babylon Bee or Onion News Network or I don't know, Saturday Night Live skit or something.
I know.
What is this?
I know. I mean, I was like, they can't be this stupid. And then I went and this guys, Tasneem News is IRGC basically media, and they had a video of it. So I was like, okay, I guess this is real. and they posting it themselves. And oh, this is from Fars News, by the way. This right here, which is another IRGC media. Like not only they did this, they're like posting it on Fars News and Tasneem. Like, yeah, look at what we're doing. Ali's back.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it shows how pathetic Mujtaba is, that these people have to rely on this to bring back like somewhat of a. I think this is more supreme than Mujtaba. Like honestly, like to be fair to them, as bad as this is more of a supreme leader than Mujtaba right now. I think this is doing more work as a leader. I don't know which one is bigger deal. But it's embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. And I couldn't believe it. That's why I had to double check. I had to ask people to help me out with this. So yeah, that was the Durka for today. And yeah. And Goldie, good news. The level of division. Do you want to see how big the division is getting?
Yes.
In the Islamic Republic? The Paidari people are banned from street protest. They're like, these people are too demanding and they're too annoying. So they're saying like they're like not allowing them to come into the street protest. The Paidari people, they're banned. They're like, no. So look at this. It's saying okay, let me read the translation. Guys, you know the Paidari people, right? We told you guys about them, right? So right now, we told you that there's 4 centers of power within the Islamic Republic. It's now 3. We're going from 4 to 3 because 2 of them, in my opinion at least, I might be wrong about this, probably not, but 2 of them merged with each other, right? So the Ghalibaf camp and the Mujtaba camp have merged, and they're one camp. But the 3 camps are now, the 4. Let's do 4, and then I'll tell you the ones that merged. So we had the IRGC camp, which is Wahidi and Jafari. Then we have the Beit Rahbari camp, the Supreme Leadership camp, which is Mujtaba and Ta'ib. And then we have the Ghalibaf camp, which has now merged with the kind of united with the Supreme Leadership camp. And then we have the Paidari camp, who people call them the most radical. And honestly, they're not the most radical. I would say they're the most principalist, but not the most radical. Okay, I think they're all just radical, so it's not good to call them the most radical. I think they're just the most principlist, right? So look at this.
Who does the Paidari camp support?
So the most famous. So here's the thing: their spiritual leader is Mir Bagheri. The most famous,
right, okay.
Yeah, the most famous politician among them is Jalili. Okay,
Right.
so let's bring our boom boom chart, because only 2 people from the Paidari camp can be seen on the boom boom chart. Okay, so the most important person from Paidari camp is this guy, Saeed Jalili. He's not their spiritual leader, but he's the most influential politician among them. Okay, and so we have some members of parliament that are also part of the Paidari camp, and this Rasai guy is one of them, right? Some other members of parliament that are part of the Paidari camp are Sabiti, Nabavian, and Qazanfarian. These are members of parliament that are associated with the Paidari camp. Okay, so it's basically in this 289 number over here, and their spiritual leader is Mir Bagheri. This is guy. This and the founder of the Paidari camp is Mahsuli, and Mir Bagheri. This guy is their. Hold on, let me bring it up. Is this guy the spiritual leader, Mir Bagheri? Okay, so if we go back to what has happened now, what's their most recent? Let me close these other windows. Okay, so if we go to happen now with all of that information, look at what has happened. Okay, so information received by Iran International indicates that supporters of the Stability Front just means the Paidari camp, right? Paidari means stability. Of the Stability Front were prohibited on Tuesday, June 11th, from attending government-organized rallies in support of the Islamic Republic. Guys, here on Iran Revolution Live, we predicted that this will happen. People thought that we're making stuff up. We told you here that the Paidari camp, the people who have these hard principles, unnegotiable principles, are turning against the regime. And people are like, Armin, what are you talking about? Like, aren't there pro-regime people in the streets with the regime? Like, you guys are making stuff up. Now you see, and we told you here that not only that's the case, this is going to escalate soon, and this division is going to get wider and wider and wider, and it's going to become more and more visible. And even though they used to hide it, now it's getting to the point that not only they can't hide it anymore, they're putting a public ban against some of them, which is basically making this the most visible division. Guys, I've been following these people for the past 20 years. They have never been this divided. And this is all thanks to President Trump. The people who were against the ceasefire brought us this. The military attacks could not bring us this. The kinetic military operations could not bring us this. And not even the blockade and Operation Economic Fury could not bring us this. Only the ceasefire and the mind games and such psychological warfare and President Trump's post and the roller coaster that we're all going through, that is the only thing that could have achieved this much division. And please remember that this is the Islamic Republic's kryptonite. This is their Achilles heel. Nothing weakens them more than this. And this is all thanks to the ceasefire and President Trump's mind games and the roller coaster and all the posts that annoyed you guys, where President Trump said some of them are reasonable. I'm talking to them. They're giving me what I want. That's what this has achieved. Yes, the mental game is ruthless. Yes, Trump's mental game has been ruthless. And this is what the result is. And we told you that this is the direction we're heading. And now you know that we were correct about all of this. Look, saying, according to this report, the order to prevent these individuals from participating in the rallies was issued following a request by Masoud Pezeshkian, president of the Islamic Republic's government, and Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, speaker of the Islamic Republic's parliament. Guys, The fact that this order is being followed shows that Ghalibaf and his new buddy Pezeshkian actually are more united with Mujtaba now than they are showing, right? So Ghalibaf, Pezeshkian doesn't have really that much of an influence. He's being used, and this is war. This is war between different elements of the Islamic Republic, and now it's becoming completely out in the open. It says, additionally, individuals who had appeared at the rallies holding how do you pronounce this? Placards against concessions in the nuclear. Okay, look at this, guys. Rallies holding placards against concessions in the nuclear dossier were also barred from these government programs. So anybody that comes and holds a sign that is saying no to negotiations are not allowed in the streets anymore. This shows that the Islamic Republic is preparing the conditions for surrender. You guys understand? This shows that they're like, I'm not saying they will surrender, but they see that some flexibility is going to be inevitable. So anybody holding a sign that is against concessions to the Americans is not allowed in the crowd. This is going to backfire. You think the Paidari people are going to be like, oh, okay, I guess we can't go. This means war. These people, the Paidari people, they are going to rage from this news. Like the amount of anger. This is, guys, remember I told you about a double uprising? A double uprising? Who in the chat remembers this? We already have an uprising of the Iranian people, from the more secular-minded Iranian people against the regime. This is going to slowly take us into a double uprising where the pro-regime Iranians are going to be anti-regime as well. I told you, we told you that we're heading to this direction, and now you see it. This is war between the regime and its own supporters, and its most hardcore supporters. And then we also have this. Araghchi reaffirms the Islamic Republic's support for Hamas in call with senior official. The whole world needs to see this, guys. After all of this, Araghchi, which is supposed to be the moderate reformer, these are the people who we are told by Megyn Kelly, by Anna Kasparian, by Cenk Uygur, by all of these other people who are all of a sudden experts overnight over Iranian politics, telling us that these are the more moderate, reasonable people, has came out and shown again, reaffirming full support for the people who carried the Islamic Republic's plan on October 7th. This is the moderate. This is the reformer. Right? Listen to this. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi reiterated Tehran's support for Hamas and other regional armed groups in a phone call with Khalil al-Haya, I'm assuming, a member of the Palestinian group's leadership council, Iran's foreign ministry said Thursday. Araghchi outlined Tehran's latest efforts to stop the war in the region and stressed that Iran would continue its policy of supporting what he called the legitimate resistance of regional nations, especially in Palestine and Lebanon against Israel. For his part, Haya thanked Iran for its support and backing, praising Iran's negotiating team for insisting on simultaneous halt to fighting on all fronts in the region, the statement said. Haya briefed Araghchi on the latest situation in Gaza, accusing Israel of continuing its military operations and obstructing the implementation of a ceasefire agreement. He also offered condolences over the killing of Iran's supreme leader and several commanders and officials, while congratulating Iran on its victory in war. So there's that, guys. Please make sure you show this to anybody who keeps saying like, but these people are more reasonable. They're reformer. They're easier to deal with. Like people like Arakchi. Just make sure you show the people like Ghalibaf. If anything, these people are even more radical. Okay, let me open this. And then, oh yeah, Prince Reza Pahlavi had a new order for us Iranians that we need to pay attention to. So you know how, guys, you know how FIFA banned bringing the lion and sun flag. So let me actually see. This is the response by Prince Reza Pahlavi. Okay, so Prince Reza Pahlavi's media office, in a statement referring to, you know what? Maybe this is, I could find this on his comms account instead.
Yeah.
I'm sure it would.
Yeah, he posted it in Persian, and it has an image of Majid Reza Rahnavard as well. So if you scroll down, you'll see it. Yeah, that one.
Okay, there we go. Okay, let's do a translation. Okay, so this is Prince Reza Pahlavi's communications account posting this, saying on June 16 and the days before and after it, to commemorate the birth anniversary of immortal Javidnam Majid Reza Rahnavard, the symbol of Iranian courage, honor, and patriotism. Gatherings, ceremonies, and various activities will be held across the world. By the way, guys, Majid Reza Rahnavard, I think most of you know who he is. He was fighting against the Islamic Republic to protect his neighborhood against their invasion, and he was arrested and executed. He's the one who said before his execution, "Don't pray for me, don't read the Quran, show dance and be joyful in the celebration of my life." And he's the one who had a lion and sun tattoo on his arm, and the Islamic Republic, I don't know, break or burned his hand because of that before they killed him. So he's one of the most well-known heroes of our revolution before they executed him. Okay, so it continues. It is incumbent upon all patriotic and freedom-loving Iranians to attend these programs with splendor, raise the lion and sun national flag, and honor the memory of the hero of Khorasan. That's what we call the Majid Reza Rahnavard. We call him the hero of Khorasan. Honor the memory of the hero of Khorasan and all the immortals of Iran's national revolution. At the same time, the FIFA World Cup matches provide a rare opportunity to convey the voice of the Iranian nation to the world. Let us seize this historic opportunity. Let us hoist the lion and sun flag in stadiums. Guys, look at this. This is against the FIFA ban. We told you here on Iran Revolution Live that ban is not only is not going to stop the Iranian people, we said that it's actually might be a great opportunity to bring even more attention to our revolution. Like FIFA banned the lion and sun flag, and we said right here that actually there might be a silver lining to this, to bring more attention to our revolution. So look at this. Prince Reza Pahlavi is leaning into basically not paying attention to that ban. Let us hoist the lion and sun flag in stadiums, streets, and city squares, and place the images of the self-sacrificing souls of the path to freedom before the eyes of the world. Guys, Iranians, this is for you. This is the order of the commander, the leader of our revolution. This is his new call. So listen to him. Fellow compatriots residing in North America, be present in large numbers, united and vocal inside and outside the stadiums. Be the resounding voice of the Iranian nation, and once again display the will and determination of a united people to reclaim their homeland. Now is the time for presence, the time for great unity under the national flag of Iran. Long live Iran, Victory to the Lion and Sun revolution of the Iranian nation. Javid Shah.
Javid Shah.
We're so lucky, guys, to have such a unifying figure as our leader. Okay. And so President Trump's statement yesterday regarding willing to meet with Mujtaba is now going viral everywhere. And some people didn't pay attention to what actually happened, okay? Because some people are upset, saying that, oh, President Trump was attacking Bibi June, Prime Minister Netanyahu, but now he's saying that he would love to meet with Mujtaba, but he wants to meet with, he said, the gay Ayatollah. That's what was said. Okay, let me actually see if the gay Ayatollah. This is worse than any. Look at this. Trump says he'd meet gay Ayatollah Mujtaba Khamenei. I hope people appreciate how impossible this makes coming to an agreement too. Like, I don't know if people understand that within the Islamic Republic, calling Mujtaba the gay Ayatollah is kind of a death sentence to any potential, agreement. I mean, at least close to a death sentence. But let's actually listen to this part.
So we had various levels of people, and the first set is gone.
I don't know why it's pausing.
The second set is gone. Part of the third set is gone, and the people we're dealing with, we know they're the people that are leading the country right now.
Is it the gay Ayatollah?
Is it the gay Ayatollah?
He's involved, absolutely.
He's involved, absolutely. Guys, I love it. Guys, it used to be Mujtaba, then it became Mujtaba, then become the cardboard supreme leader. I tried to make the Schrödinger supreme leader a thing. It didn't work out. But I like it. It's now official. Like, you see how they're saying it with a serious face. Like, this is not, they don't look like they're even joking. It's like, is it the gay Ayatollah? Like, yeah, it's him. It's officially his title. The gay Ayatollah. This is fantastic.
That are leading the country right now.
Is it the gay Ayatollah?
Look at
dealing with, we know they're the people that are leading the country right now.
Is it the gay Ayatollah?
Is it the gay Ayatollah? So calmly. So professionally calmly. Is it the gay Ayatollah?
He's involved, absolutely. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
This is amazing.
I think they have a lot of respect for him.
So this is the part that people got upset, where President Trump said, oh, they have a lot of respect for him. I mean, they called him the gay Ayatollah. So what else do you guys, this is fantastic. This is basically saying, oh yeah, they have so much respect for the gay Ayatollah. These are exactly the mind games that got us to this point where people within the regime are like, what the hell are you guys doing? This is the pro-regime people are going to be losing their mind, saying you're talking to the person that is calling our supreme leader the gay Ayatollah. Do you guys, I don't know if you appreciate how insulting that is for people with the mindset of the Islamic Republic. Like, this is the most absolute, like, there's nothing more insulting than this to them. And this is kind of like killing the Ayatollah. Like, this is as humiliating and devastating as just killing Mujtaba. And this makes it very difficult for people like Ghalibaf or Arakchi to go talk to the Americans, given that this is how the Americans are talking about their dear supreme leader. By the way, guys, I see that we have super chats in 30. We're going to read the super chats in 30 minutes. Okay. So thank you for that.
Is his compos mentis? He's not sick in hospital in a coma, as we've been told?
I don't know. I haven't had the privilege of meeting him.
I haven't had the privilege of meeting him.
Right.
But
I haven't had the privilege of meeting the gay Ayatollah.
But, I'm not hearing he's doing great. You're doing better.
Right.
That way. If you believe the stories, he's missing a lot of different parts.
So
he's missing a lot of different parts. Oh my God.
Who's making the decision? decisions?
Well, they say he
I don't
is giving approval
Mm.
because that's the way it has been for a long time.
Mm.
His father and then him. I guess it's the succession.
Oh,
But
this is the part that offended many of the pro-regime people. I guess it's a succession. You might think that this is not a big deal for the regime. Like, okay, why is this such a big deal, guys? The Islamic regime in the 1979 Islamic Revolution in Iran, one of their main narratives against the Shah was the succession from father to son, which is very hypocritical, but because the 12 imams in Shia Islam have gone through a line of succession from father to son, but the Islamic Republic has created an identity because of the monarchy and them being opposed to the monarchy. One of their key parts of their identity is being against a line of succession through blood, through birth. That is something that is part of the DNA of the Islamic regime against monarchy. And now, because Mujtaba is the supreme leader after his father, a lot of people are accusing them that they're doing the exact same thing. And the Islamic regime hates that accusation because that goes against everything that they claim to believe in. Right? So now President Trump saying, like, I guess it's a succession. Like, these are lines that many people might think like this is just a small deal, but it has a lot of meaning, and it could do a lot of damage to the Islamic Republic. So right now the anti-regime people are celebrating this line, for example, in Iran, saying like, look, even President Trump is calling it a succession. And they hate that. They hate that because they're claiming that they picked Mujtaba as a supreme leader because based on merit, not because he was his father's son, which is obviously nobody believes that, but whatever.
But
somebody in the chat. Wait, somebody in the chat is saying, I have proof Armin is Jewish Israeli Mossad agent. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Can I get the proof as well? Because that would be such an honor.
Hava, Nagila, Hava. There you go. Nagila, Hava, Nagila, na 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 na. Sorry, guys, I don't know the lyrics. I'm not a good Mossad. There you go. Look, Armin started dancing. Mossad agent confirmed.
Yeah, confirmed. Well, you started it. We're both Mossad agents. Yes, guys, I'm a Mossad agent, and I was recruited by Goldie Ghamari. Exposed.
Oh no!
I told everybody. Oh my God! Let me see if I see any other lines here.
Well,
would you like to meet him or meet any of the Iranians in person?
I've never thought of it, actually. It's a very good question. I'll think of it. Yeah, I'd like to meet him. I like to meet everybody. I'd like to meet him. We probably will meet at some point, depending on how it all.
Oh my God! President Trump meeting the gay Ayatollah. Oh my God. Okay, guys, as you all know, there is a ceasefire apparently, but I have an update. Don't get your hopes up, okay? But let me just say this. Well, where is this? Let me find it. We have a ceasefire with Lebanon, in Lebanon. What does that even mean? I don't understand this. I saw this news and people are like, Armin, it's over. Israel and Lebanon have agreed to a ceasefire. And I was like, what are you guys talking about? Israel and Lebanon? Israel and Lebanon were never at war. And I'm seeing this everywhere. Like, breaking! Israel and Lebanon have agreed to a ceasefire in a major U.S. brokered diplomatic breakthrough. How could you agree with... How could you agree...
Is that... But that's on Hezbollah.
Yeah. Israel and Lebanon
at war with Israel.
Yes, exactly. See, guys, Goldie agrees. Israel and Lebanon have not been at war. So how could you do a ceasefire with somebody that you're not fighting against? But then I have an update to this, but let's go through it. It's saying the agreement was reached after days of negotiations led by the Trump administration, with both countries committing to halt hostilities. Countries, like, again, we're not at war with the country of Lebanon. committing to halt. Oh, I said we. Mossad. Mossad. I exposed myself. Countries committing to halt hostilities and continue direct talks aimed at a broader peace deal. The ceasefire remains conditional on Hezbollah ending attacks. Okay, good luck with that. I have an update on this. Withdrawing fighters from southern Lebanon and preventing the return of armed groups to the area. Okay, guys, so we checked in with Israel, United States, and Lebanon. Let's check in with Hezbollah, shall we? You guys want to check in with Hezbollah? Because I think for a ceasefire, it's them that have to abide by a ceasefire because there's nobody else that is fighting Israel. Well, surprise, surprise! Hezbollah rejected a U.S.-backed ceasefire agreement between Lebanon and Israel. You don't say. Guys, who saw this coming? I am Pikachu. Wait, I need a Pikachu face. Pikachu, shock face. Every time. I should have had this ready. Yes, here. No, this is not high resolution enough. There we go. There. This is us. This is every single one of us here right now. Who here is feeling this? I'm extremely shocked. Okay, let's go back. I lost the news. There we go. All right, so Hezbollah rejected a U.S.-backed ceasefire agreement between Lebanon and Israel, saying any acceptable deal must begin with a full Israeli withdrawal from Lebanese territory. Sure. Zart, the Iran-backed group, well, the Islamic Republic-backed group, said it had formally informed Lebanese President Joseph Aoun, am I pronouncing it right, of its opposition to the agreement. You didn't even need to say anything. We already knew you're going to do that. Hezbollah said the return of displaced residents, reconstruction, and the release of Lebanese prisoners, you mean terrorists, not Lebanese. These are not Lebanese prisoners. These are Hezbollah terrorists, were essential conditions for any future deal. But guys, see, no need to panic. There is no ceasefire. Okay, it's already been rejected by Hezbollah. You don't need to push Netanyahu into a ceasefire. Netanyahu could just agree with any ceasefire and then just let Hezbollah show their true face. There is no ceasefire with these people. There's absolutely no ceasefire with these people. Like, you cannot talk to these people. There's no negotiation with these people. We're dealing with terrorists. Wait, there is another Fox News article I wanted to share. Let me see if I could find it. Because the Islamic Republic came out, there was an article. I don't know if I can find it. I had an article by the Islamic Republic denying that they attacked Kuwait. Let me see if I could find it. But because I have video footage of them attacking Kuwait, so I don't know what they're talking about here. Let me see Kuwait. Oh, I can't find it. Oh, let me see Kuwait. So just trust me, I saw it. The Islamic Republic is saying, oh yeah, found it. Okay, here. Let's go over here. So you guys know that we had a night of extreme attacks by the Islamic Republic on Kuwait, on Bahrain, and Iraq. So look at this. Who is this? Iran's Revolutionary Guard denied firing at Kuwait's airport's passenger terminal, saying an investigation showed the damage was caused by a U.S. Patriot system error.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show you.
Remember, I showed you the CENTCOM post that CENTCOM was denying this and saying that the attack actually came from the regime.
Yes, and exactly. And I have the video to show that it's a flying Dorito. It's a flying Dorito, I think. I'll show it to you guys. It's obviously not like they're lying. You know, they're lying because you know, guys, why they're lying about this? Because they are saying that they only hit Kuwait and Bahrain in the US bases. So I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? What the F are you talking about? You hit an airport. Because, like, no, we don't attack. We have no aggression towards Kuwait and Bahrain. We just go and target American military bases in these countries. And they deliberately actually hit Kuwait's civilian airport. So now they are acting like it wasn't them, which is such a lie. And I'll show you the video. Okay. So it's saying the damage was caused by U.S. Patriot System error, IRGC affiliated Tasnim news agency reported, citing the Guards spokesman. The Guards spokesman said the IRGC Aerospace Force had not fired at the target and that U.S. Patriot Systems had landed on the terminal after failing to intercept Iranian missile. Okay, guys, do you think this is like, I don't know, a failure? Look at, watch this video. Look at this thing over here. This is the Kuwaiti airport. Okay, watch it. Look at that explosion. Holy crap. And we'll go from the inside and we'll watch from inside the airport as well. Look at this. Look at that. That flying Dorito there, that's a Shahed drone. I know you guys watched it. I just want to watch it again. Oh my God! Look at that! Look at how massive.
Remove the chat. Wow.
Yeah, here. And then from the inside, let's go from the inside. Look at that. That's Kuwait's airport. Oh, look at that! That's Shahed! Guys, you don't need to be a military expert. You see that the triangle? That's a Shahed drone. We have video footage. Every time you see a black flying Dorito, that's a Shahed drone.
Remember, guys, that's from the video we shared a few months ago with like the mariachi music. Those are the drones, the loud noises drones.
Yes, exactly. That's such a lie. Like, how could you lie? Like, this is the most obvious lie. Look at this another angle. Did you see that, guys? Look at this. For 1 second, it showed a triangle. Oh my God! Look at this. How could you lie about this? This is so obviously a Shahed drone. Like, it doesn't get more obvious than that. Caught in 4K. That is so obviously a Shahed drone. Like, make your lies a little bit more believable. Look at this. See, I posed it in the exact space for you guys. Look at that. Guys, you don't need to be a military expert to know that this is a Shahed drone. What are you? Oh no, it's just this is, guys, this is the Patriot system. Just misfiring. Sure. Oh, run away. This guy's running away. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at this here. You see, guys, we all could look at this. Okay? Do you think that was like a misfiring of the Patriot system? This is a Shahed drone, okay? So let's go back to the video footage. Let's go back here. See, when Goldie says when their lips are moving, they're lying. This is evidence for that. Yeah. Okay, and it only shows up for half a second, so I have to be careful where I pause it. No, see, I missed it. It's so fast. Oh, there you go. You see that? You see that? That's this. That is this. That's a Shahed drone, not the Patriot system. Why would you lie? Guys, that lie came after the video footage was released. Like, they don't even care. They don't even care. Like, that lying from IRGC came after this video was released. So they knew that they were caught in 4K, and they're still like going out around and like, yeah, it was the Patriot system. Sure. Oh, it's Shahid. Oh, look at this. Gandalf is here. Gandalf is saying it's Shahid 136. Okay, I did not know that. Is that Shahid 136? See, you guys, we have experts. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So, yeah, it's the one with the loud noises, as you guys remember. Oh, here's the one closer to the one that we showed here. It's this one. It looks exactly like that video. Oh my God. Make your lies, Islamic Republic, work a little bit more on your lies. Make them just a little bit believable. It's embarrassing. Okay. So that was that. Isn't this fun, guys? For us to basically connect these images and videos. So basically, we connected three things with each other here. Okay, I showed you the footage from the airport attack. I showed you the lie from the Islamic Republic, and then we also showed you what the Shahid drone looks like, which we connected all of it together, right, and exposed them. By the way, look at the video from the inside. It's like a portal to hell just open. You see, like over here, you're just walking in the airport, and then look at the red lights. You just, Jesus Christ. It's just like you're minding your own business, and then all hell breaks loose, literally. Nobody is going to Kuwait now if this is going to destroy their tourism business. If this is like, people are not going to go to Kuwait. You know what? If I had free time, I would go to the UAE or Kuwait right now, because I record these things in real time. I would be live on the ground talking to you guys from there. But the reason why I don't go there is because they'll probably arrest me for all my views against Islam. Okay, so let's go for more signs of division. Oh, we're running out of time. Let me do these last ones fast. Okay, guys, in 10 minutes, we're going to be doing super chats. Okay, I only have 2. We have 10. Guys, look at this. More signs of division. The Mujtaba apparently has came up with a statement saying at the ceremony marking the 37th anniversary of the death of Ruhollah Khomeini. That's basically the ceremony, the ceremony that they have with Ali Khamenei's picture with the microphone next to his head, to his mouth. That's the one they're talking about. So in that ceremony, a written message attributed to Mujtaba Khomeini was read. The message states that the enemy's tool. Okay, pay attention, guys. You have to read in between the lines. Okay, read in between the lines, because they mix the main word with the rest of the words as a way to try to hide it. Okay, so pay attention to the words that I'm going to read. Okay, so Mujtaba's message states that the enemy's tools is sowing the seeds of doubt, despair, fear, suspicion, and discord. Emphasis on discord. Okay, so why is Mujtaba saying this? Why do you think Mujtaba is saying this? Or allegedly, at least. Okay, he's saying, guys, these are the enemy's tools. Doubt. You know what that means? That means pro-regime people are doubting the regime. It's saying that despair. That means the pro-regime people are experiencing despair. Guys, I saw videos from pro-regime people complaining about the prices. What happened? I thought you guys are the ones who are not supposed to care about prices increasing. That it's just fight against the Western imperialism in Israel. Why are you guys now complaining to the regime regarding the prices? Fear. This is an admission that the pro-regime people are experiencing fear. Suspicion. This is an admission that the pro-regime people are feeling suspicious regarding the regime right now and its strength. And the most important one, discord or ikhtilaf, infighting, division. Mujtaba is warning against division, which is a sign that there is division. These are the telltale signs that there is division. Okay, so let's see this. There's another update that guys should know. There are more signs that the regime is now using children. Okay, so citizens are reporting from inside Iran, report growing use of children in Iran's in the Islamic Republic security activities. This is bad and also good. Bad because obviously children being used is horrible. It's horrible. But it also shows that the regime doesn't have enough manpower. By the way, look at these kids. This is a real picture, by the way. Okay, it's an old picture, but it's real. It was back. This is a picture back from the Massa revolution. Look, the uniforms don't even fit them. So look at this. It's saying Iranian authorities are continuing to use children in security-related activities, including checkpoints and participating in military-themed programs, according to messages sent by citizens to Iranian International. So that is happening. Also, let me make sure that I have this over here. Close, close, close. Okay. And then we also have this. This is internal politics regarding United States. Trump attacks House vote to limit war powers during Iran talks. So this is an update that everybody, I think most of you might know about this, but it's important that you guys are updated with this. Because guys, one thing that we could do here is help President Trump's political capital to continue what he needs to do against the Islamic Republic. So I know we're following a lot of things that are happening in the Middle East, but it's important to focus on U.S. politics when it comes to President Trump's having enough political capital to continue being able to put pressure on the Islamic Republic. So that's why it's important that you guys know what's happening here, okay? So it goes like this. U.S. President Donald Trump attacked a House vote to limit his war powers on Thursday, saying it came in the middle of his final negotiations to end the war with Iran. So guys, remember, this is not going to go anywhere anytime soon. The House and Senate have to vote on it, not just the House. And even if it gets a vote, President Trump can veto it. And then the House and the Senate need to have 2/3 majority to be able to pass it without Trump being able to veto it. And even if that happens, the president probably would ignore it again, saying it's unconstitutional. And then you have to take it to the Supreme Court. So we're so far away before this being able to limit President Trump's ability. So this is not a legal barrier, but it is a political barrier, meaning that even though it's not going to limit President Trump legally, it is a political hit to President Trump's ability to be able to continue putting pressure on the Islamic Republic. And that's why you and I and Goldie and everyone else's job here is very essential to continue supporting President Trump's executive powers and whatever he needs to do against the Islamic Republic. Your support does really matter. Like every single one of you could make a big difference, right? So here, let me read the rest of it. In a post on Truth Social, Trump called the vote meaningless and criticized 4 Republicans who joined Democrats in backing the measure, accusing them of grandstanding. I think one of them is Thomas Massie, right? Which is so great that he lost, by the way. Saying they know where the negotiations stand, Trump said, adding that Democrats would rather see the country fail than give him another political victory. He said the Democrats are fueled by Trump derangement syndrome. They would rather have our country fail than give me another of many victories. The 4 Republicans, that's a whole other story. They're grandstanders. They should be ashamed of themselves, he said. So that's so far everything I have, guys. I do want to ask you guys to subscribe to Liberty Politics, because we're trying to get to 100,000. I'll put the link in the chat. If you're watching this somewhere else other than Liberty Politics, please come over and give us a subscribe here. We're at 92,000 subscribers, so we'd love it if you could come join us over there as well. Okay, Liberty Politics YouTube channel. All right, Goldie, that's all I had. Should we do the super chats, or do you want to do?
Yeah. I think it's Q&A time.
Okay, Q&A time. Okay. All right.
Oh no!
Oh no! It kicked me out.
That's okay.
And it's now putting me in the wrong place.
So that's fine. So see at the bottom. I think it's the one right.
Oh, you mean? Yeah. Okay.
There you go. So.
Oh, we need to remove this. There we go. This is oppression, discrimination. The super chat background hates me, but you all already know that. Okay, let's respond to the Q&A. Thank you guys for the support. There we go. Okay, so we have Chris just became a member. Thank you so much, Chris. Welcome to the family. Appreciate your support. And then we have Fleshy Interloper saying regime fall already. Yes. Come on. Hit it with a fleshy. Hit it with a stick. We could you could help us out. Okay. No, guys, don't. The regime will fall, but it's so the way I look at it, by the way, guys, is I say that we're moving in the right. So I understand the frustration, and also I understand the optimism. The optimism comes from the fact that we're moving in the right direction. The regime is visibly weaker than it has ever been. And not only that, the regime is getting weaker every single day. Every single day. So that is the good news. The bad news is that it's not happening as fast as we like. We wish it was happening faster. But it is true that it's moving in the right direction. So we're getting to the finish line. We're getting closer to our destination every single day. That's what we need to focus on. That's the good news. The bad news is that we wish we were moving towards there faster. And the reason, I read some people will say, like, you have to be patient. I understand why it's hard to be patient, because the Iranian people are being executed and the economic situation in Iran is also devastating. But yes, regime fall already, right? And then we have another Manti. Manti just became a member. Welcome, Manti. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the family. And Manti01 actual. And then we have Atki. Atki, thank you so much for the super chat, saying Mushtaba too busy celebrating Pride Month. Yes, true. Maybe. I don't know. You know what? He's worse than okay. I'm not even gonna go there. It's actually disgusting what he's into. By the way, no offense to our the gay people who are watching this. So we're just joking around. Yeah. But yes, he doesn't even deserve to be called gay, because he's far worse. The things that he's into is like vile and disgusting. He's into kids. And it's been verified, by the way. This could be confirmed. And yes, Adki, thank you so much for the super chat. William, thank you so much for your super chat, saying farce news. Well, we shouldn't use that, because farce actually means parse. But yeah, okay, I see what you did. I'm gonna let it slide. Thank you so much, William, for the super chat. Yeah, when it comes, William, when it comes to the Islamic Republic, the IRGC using that word, yes, that's what it means. Only when they're using it. Only when they're using it, that's what it means. And then PC, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate the support. Saying a Travelodge hotel in London greeted a guest with Free Palestine on TV screen. Guest was openly Jewish. A Travelodge hotel in London greeted a guest with Palestine on TV. Oh, really? Wait. Guest was I don't know if this is what you're referring to. I saw a very disgusting video. I should find that, of this Free Palestine idiot shouting Free Palestine to these Jewish people who are checking in a hotel. Is that what you're referring to? Let me actually see if I could find that, because that was so disgusting. Oh, wait, you are talking. This is what you're talking about. You're talking about something else. Yeah, you're talking about something else, but let me see what you're here. So let me go over here. This is what so okay. Travel Lodge launches probe after Jewish hotel guests turned on TV to find free Palestine welcome message. Whoa. Okay, that is, I'm talking about something else. I haven't seen this. What? Oh my God.
That's
Guys, like,
disgusting.
That's disgusting. Just, oh my God. PC, I'm so sorry that you have to deal with this nonsense in the UK. I wish you the best luck leaving your UK. I hope you find. There was another video. I'm gonna find this other video and show it to you guys. There was this couple, Jewish couple, checking in, and the person checking them in found out that they were Jewish, and he just started saying "Free Palestine" to them. Oh, here's a video actually. Let me see. Here, look at this. So it says a visibly Jewish guest checks to Travelodge Manor House, and finds Free Palestine displayed on TV. Let's actually play the video. Power. Welcome guests, Free Palestine. Unbelievable. God damn these people. Okay. This is why we need Zionism, guys. This is why we need. Oh, wait, I didn't share the screen. Here, let me share it again. Let me play it.
At a hotel. Power. Free Palestine.
Wow. Unbelievable. PC, thank you so much for reporting these things to us. We need to know about this happening. And also, if you could tell me what to search for to find the video that I'm talking about that Jewish couple checking in and being yelled at, but Free Palestine, let me know what to search for that to show up. And thank you for telling us. Sorry, PC. It's so devastating that I can't even imagine if there's this much hate in the world against you. Like, I can't even comprehend what that feels like. I can't even comprehend dealing with this much hate against my people from all around the world. Like, I don't like, does that psychologically must mess with someone's head? Sorry, guys. Sorry for everything you have to tolerate. Wait, hold on. What is this? Let me search for it. I'm not good with names. Who is this? Oh. Marjan. French and Iranian graphic. Okay, so I just looked at this. So Pushups gave us a super chat saying R.I.P. Marjan Satrapi. So Marjan Satrapi
apparently she just passed away. She was she wrote the book Persepolis and then turned it into a movie. It was about her experience as a child during the 1979 Islamic coup d'etat. And it's pretty sad news. Heard that she passed away.
Oh no. That's her. Well, yeah, so you're saying R.I.P. Okay, well, thank you for telling us. I remember that movie, Marjan Satrapi. Thank you for telling us. And yes, RIP. Yeah, thank you, Push-Ups. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I didn't know. Sorry, guys, if I'm sometimes don't know something, and thank you for, inform. It's interesting that we're here to inform you, but sometimes you inform me instead, and I appreciate that. And then PC is saying, and on New York subway, a woman ripped out a Jewish rider's hair, shouting vile things about Jews. Really? Let me see if I could find that. New York subway, Jewish. If I search for that, I think that should show up, right? Oh my God, I found it. Unbelievable. Okay, let's watch this. PC, thank you so much for you keep us informed on this. So guys, this recently happened. New York City, May 31st, 2026. A 20-year-old Jewish woman sent camera footage of her assault on a subway train. Around 2:15 p.m., a woman told her she could smell the babies she had eaten. Oh my God. She could smell the woman. She could smell the babies she had eaten and yelled that Jews eat babies before choking her, throwing her to the ground and beating her. So this video doesn't have the. Okay, it's good. I think this is this. Yeah, this part. Okay, there's no physical violence, so it's safe for YouTube. Let me show this.
So Jews are eating kids. You guys smell the kids. Yeah. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Jews are eating kids. Whoa. It's okay for her to eat a kid, but I can't choke her down. I was just.
She's saying it's okay for her to eat kids, but it's not okay for me to.
It's okay for her to eat a kid, but I can't.
But I can't choke her down.
Choke her down. I was just assaulted. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So Jews.
Unbelievable. And look, she pulled out her hair.
Horrifying. Horrifying.
This is crazy. Let me repost this. Man, again, PC, thank you for highlighting these things for us. Like, you're really adding a lot of information, bringing us a lot of important stuff. Thank you, PC. And again, sorry for what I'm really, guys, Jews here who are watching us, I'm really sorry for what you guys have to go through. I mean, this is New York. Again, I know it's really difficult. I know it's easier said than done. But, join your people in Israel if you can. Again, I know, so you have roots, you have family, you have friends, you already have jobs. But every time a Jewish person left and went to Israel, they told me, at least the ones I've talked to, they said they have never regretted it. They have never regretted it. So hopefully you guys could all make the trip and go back to Israel. You guys are all so great. Going to Israel just makes Israel stronger because you have so much to contribute to Israel. And I'm so sorry that you have to go through this. So much evil in the world. It's the most anti-Jew hatred is the most deep-rooted, the most ancient, the most persistent, and the most widespread hate in the world. Again, the most deep-rooted, ancient, insistent, strongest, and globally widespread hatred in the world is anti-Jewish hatred. Nothing else could compete with it. Nothing else competes with it. Roman Cabbage, thank you so much for the super chat, saying someday ARMIN will join the glorious ALC. Well, okay. I don't know what you guys are doing in the glorious ALC. It sounds weird. But, I so All right, guys. You could join the Liberty Politics discussion group. Okay, you could join that. That would be amazing. You know that this other thing you guys are doing. So, guys, for people who don't know, this ALC is called Armin's Love Club, and I have no idea what it's about, and I have no idea what the people who are in there are doing. And I wash my hands for anything. I'm not responsible for anything that comes out of this group or club. Okay, people are endorsing it, but guys, now it's a competition now between the discussion group that I'm promoting and this ALC thing. But I suggest you guys join the Liberty Politics discussion for sure. At least, whether or not you're joining ALC, I don't know. I'm not gonna judge you. Well, secretly, I don't know. I might. I don't know what you're doing there, but at least if you're joining ALC, at least join our discussion group as well. Okay, that's it. Jesus, and thank you, Roman Cabbage. Well, no, I don't know if I should thank you. Depending on what you're doing, what you guys are gonna do there, I'll thank you. I'll say thank you. Okay, conditional thank you. Yeah. All right, and then we got another super chat from Shannon. Shannon, thank you so much. Always consistently supporting us. Very grateful. Thank you so much. Saying Jerusalem Post via Oysent 613 video says IDF arming Kurds. Well, they tried and they gave up on it. So they're saying that they were trying to. They had that plan and then they canceled the plan. Yeah, I saw that. The information is that they were considering it and they canceled it. And their reasons there are two reasons they are giving for canceling it. Oh no, this is new. Oh, okay, if this is new, I haven't seen it. Okay, then I'll comment on it once I see more details about it because I have not seen that. Really? Is this a new thing? IDF Kurds. Yeah, guys, if I hope these are just mind games. I don't know if it's mind games or not. I hope. Yeah, I saw this. I saw this already. I thought they were talking about something older. Let me bring this up. Saying the Mossad not IDF. Mossad armed Kurds was seized Hamas Hezbollah weapons. Ynet. Is this the same thing, Shannon, or are you talking about something else? This is the most recent information I'm getting. This is from 4 hours ago. Saying the Mossad armed Kurdish militias with weapons seized from Hamas in the Gaza Strip and Hezbollah in Lebanon. Again, guys, remember, they're calling them Kurds. I don't even like to call them Kurds because it's an insult to the Iranian Kurds. We like to call them Kurds because that's the name that they have for the separatist groups. Let me see. What is Shannon saying in the chat? I'm going to make sure. Yeah, Mossad, my bad. Okay, so this is... So I thought this is a new information about something that happened before. That's what I thought. The CIA was also involved in the plan to arm Kurds, but U.S. President Donald Trump... Okay, so Shannon, this is not new. This is old. It's just we're getting more information about the details. So this report on the details of what was happening, that's new. But this is referring to the old plan that President Trump talked about. So let me read this. So Mossad armed Kurdish militias with weapons seized from Hamas in the Gaza Strip and Hezbollah in Lebanon as part of a plan to bring down the Iranian regime. Ynet reported the CIA was also involved in the plan to arm the Kurds, but U.S. President Donald Trump ultimately canceled it under pressure from Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan. Tayyip Erdogan, we say in Persian. The report said the Kurds received assistance in the form of money and vehicles and were armed with light weapons, anti-tank missiles, grenades, and mortar shells. The report said. Guys, let me just tell you something right now. First of all, these separatist groups, not even Kurdish, these separatist groups are anti-Iranian. They're not anti-Islamic Republic. They're anti-Iran. So this is why obviously supporting them makes no sense. Okay, 1. 2, they don't even have that much forces. Like, they're actually very low in number and they wouldn't be able to do much against the Islamic Republic. Okay. 3, the reason why President Trump gave for why this plan was canceled was that they stole the weapons. They kept it for themselves. That's what President Trump said. And now we're getting more reports. We're getting reports from the former head of IDF intelligence that the reason why the plan was canceled was because Erdogan was against it. So we don't, is it both or is it one of them? Is it because they stole the weapons and kept it? Or is it because Erdogan was against it? Or was it a mix of both? But these are the mixed reports that we're getting right now. And thank you, Shannon, for highlighting this. And then we have another super chat from Shannon again. I don't understand this super chat, though. Goldie, do you understand this?
No. Civilian chemical attack. Apparently someone, I don't know, someone showed a video today, alleged civilian chemical attack. I don't know who that person is, though.
Okay. I mean, I'll try to pay attention to if anybody mentions this as well. We'll bring it to you. So thank you for, I don't know what this is, but I'll keep an eye out. Thank you, Shannon. And then we got another super chat from Roman Cabbage, saying, we support Mossad here. I'm Israel Chai. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Even if, I don't know if this report is true or not. Obviously, if it is true, well, we disagree with that. Mossad has been one of the greatest forces for bringing the Iranian people to their liberation, closer to their liberation. So it doesn't matter if there are some slight disagreements here and there. At the end of the day, we owe Mossad. And actually, Iranian people are Mossad because Mossad has hired so many Iranians inside Iran that it wouldn't be a surprise if right now Mossad has more Iranian agents than Israeli agents. Yes. And then we got another super chat. Thank you so much, guys. All right, this is from Wyatt. Wyatt is saying, Wyatt, thank you so much. Saying, during the American Revolution, women went house to house collecting clay pots filled with pee and poo to make stuff to fight the Brits. Oh my God. We need a website to educate the Iranian people how to make stuff. Well, me and my partner, Susanna, made a website years ago during the Mahsa Revolution. This is the website that we built. It was called Operation Iranian Renaissance. And we included guidance on how to, like, for example, if you click here, we made a PDF. Oh, no, not that one. Yeah. We made a PDF on how to deal with bullet wounds in a protest, right? Like this PDF we made. This is Operation. So if you go to the website, you can see it has English and Persian. And because we know the internet might get cut in Iran during a protest, we made it so that people don't have to come to this website, that they could download the guide in a PDF. So we made multiple PDF. One of them was this one, how to deal with bullet wounds and injuries if they get injured in the middle of a protest. And this, guys, we made this before there was AI and stuff. So we had to research all of this and talk to experts to make sure that we're getting everything right and we don't give bad information to people that might get them killed. So we had this. And then we had this other, because that was 25 pages. But among our PDFs, we had this one-page PDF that we made for people to make sure that they get the most essential information during a protest. So this is the basically security things that people need to know about during a protest. So we had 5 segments. One segment regarding what to wear. One segment regarding the things that they need to do. One segment regarding the things that they shouldn't do during a protest. And then we had a segment regarding what to do when it comes to tear gas, if a tear gas was hit next to them. And then you have another segment regarding what to bring with you, the things that you need to bring with you in a protest, right? And this was reviewed by experts and many people. And then me and Susanna released it under this Operation Iranian Renaissance. So it was opirren.com. So OPIRREN.com. And yeah, it was like a lot of people downloaded it, and I hope it has helped some people during the protest. I don't know if it did or not, but many people were sharing the PDF around. And I think that at some point it would be a good idea to maybe, if the Iranian people get armed, to also have more instructions. You know, there's so much you could do even without arms. You could teach people how to use their equipment in their home, or buy to make like glasses that homemade glasses that protects you against tear gas, or what kind of, like, how to create armor from things that you could just buy in a store. Create an armor that will, you know, stop pellets, you know, resist against pellet guns. You know, those are the stuff that you could also make. But yeah, anyways, that's what we, yeah, so I'm assuming you mean something like that. Yeah, but yes. Okay, and thank you, Wyatt, for the super chat. And then we have another super chat from PC saying, Armin, what do you think of this? A big Jewish dating site, G-Date. Doesn't that already exist? I hope that already exists.
Well, read the rest of the sentence.
Oh, okay. G-Date. Oh, it is. Okay.
J-Date.
Yeah. J-Date. Sorry. What am I doing? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm tired. J-Dates. I don't know why I'm reading it. J-Date pulled its UK operations. What? A friend told me you get a message we do not serve UK. A friend told me you get a message by J-Date saying we do not serve UK now. What? Why? Is that true, J-Date? Is this discrimination against Jews in the UK? I mean, I would be shocked. Let me see. J-Date UK. PC, you bring us the most important information. J-Date. Not seeing any information about this. So you, if this is true, you have first-hand information from your friend about something that hasn't been broken yet as news. So we heard it here first, if this is true. So I'm not seeing any news about this, PC, but thanks to you, I'm going to keep an eye on this, okay? If it's true, I'm sure some people will eventually pick it up as news if this is the case. And thank you, PC. Keep giving us this important information. And Casey gave us a super chat saying the president is 118 for 118 on endorsement. Yes, this is a crazy success. Every single person that president endorsed among the Republicans to go for the midterms, every single one of them won. That shows like the Republican Party is still President Trump's party. It is still, if that level of influence is such an anti-isolationist, because a lot of these isolationists think that President Trump and the Republican Party are separate now, and MAGA is separate from Trump. That level, that 100% win shows that this is Trump's party and this is MAGA's party, and MAGA is not the same as the isolationist. Okay, and then we got another super chat. Thank you, guys. Wow, guys, you guys are supporting us so much. Thank you so much. Push-ups is saying the vote won't go anywhere, but it wouldn't have happened if he just finished off the regime instead of wasting time with this deal crap. Trump needs honest feedback, in my opinion, because trust the plan doesn't help. Well, I mean, push-ups, you don't you don't know if military operations alone would have actually achieved that, right? Like, we don't, you might be correct, but there is no evidence that shows that if you just continued bombarding the Islamic Republic, you would have achieved faster results. Because bombardments alone doesn't really hit the Islamic Republic where it hurts the most. So this comes with an assumption, and I understand where this assumption comes from, but this comes with an assumption, and I haven't seen evidence that this assumption is correct, that without the ceasefire, without the negotiations, the Islamic Republic will fall faster. It is possible that the negotiation and the ceasefire is speeding up the process of the fall of the regime, because the military operation is like very important, was very important to create the power vacuum, to kill Khamenei and to kill the IRGC leaders, that creates the power vacuum for the internal infighting that comes from the ceasefire and the negotiations to then have its effect. There's I know that the Islamic Republic would be able to survive continuous military operations. I know the Islamic Republic will be able to survive continuous military operations plus economic pressure. I know it because they have done it. The kryptonite of the Islamic Republic is the combination of three things, not just two, not just one, not just two, but three. Is military operations to create the power vacuum by removing the leaders, is the economic pressure to make the amount of resources that they have to share around lower, and then eventually a ceasefire and negotiations so that they're not fighting the Americans and Israelis, and they're not fighting the Iranian people, so they end up turning against each other. You need to target the Islamic Republic at its roots. No matter how many, if you're not going to send troops on the ground, no matter how much you bomb them from the air, and no matter how much economic pressure you put on them, they will be weakened, but then when you stop, they will eventually come back up and it will not destroy them. You need to maintain the economic pressure on them while messing with their head, while doing this political game that you're turning them against each other. It is effective. Again, I'm not saying that this will immediately lead into their downfall, but I know that this is hurting them more than even the military operations. That's what I'm seeing from the regime. I know that the regime is right now desperate for military operations because they think during the military operations they were more united, the pro-regime people. And now they're desperate for military operations because they think that the ceasefire is weakening them even more than the military operation. That is their assessment. And I think they're right. But I understand your take. Like, I understand why. I understand the frustration, though. Okay. I almost spelled my T. Need to be more careful. And William with a super chat. Oh, push-ups ain't fair. I'm just venting. Yeah, it's okay, push-ups. It's healthy to vent about these things. I completely understand the frustration, and even if there's disagreements, I think there should be room for people to be able to come express that frustration, and I appreciate that you find this a place that you could do that. So,
and push-ups, you can always do some extra push-ups to help with the venting as well.
That's so good. That's so good. I don't know, Goldie, because if you look at the number next to the push-ups, I don't know if you could do more push-ups than that, but you could try.
True.
That's true. Okay. Okay. Yes. And guys, see how healthy this community is? Like, he push-up said something, and then I said something like true, but I'm still venting. This is so good. We have such a healthy community here, which is not at all cringe to say, okay? I'm going to say it whether it's cringe or not. All right, William, thank you so much for the super chat saying, yes, Armin, that's what I meant. I don't remember what you said. Oh, no. Oh, no, it was so long ago. Wait, what was this about? No. Okay, you know what? I'm going to pretend like I remember. I'm going to pretend like, forget that I said that. Yes, okay, so I got it right. Okay? Pretend that I didn't forget. Okay. All right. And then we have another super chat. Guys, this is the problem with having so many super chats. I forget what the other one was about. Black Cricket, thank you so much for the super chat saying the 95 video was fake. What is the 95 video? Goldie, what is this about?
I don't know what 95 video.
Okay. I'm going to say I agree. It was fake. Okay. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I agree. It was fake. Just fake it until you make it, I guess. Right? I'm just gonna go with the flow, guys. I'm just going with the flow. All right, so we got I got Dave with a super chat saying, Armin, you should show the missing Mujtaba posters inside Iran. Oh, yes, we didn't share it here. I thought we did. There's a missing person I'm sorry. Like, what? We did not share that? How dare we? Okay. So, guys, you want to see an act of bravery? You want to see a crazy act of bravery inside Iran? Let me actually bring the video before I show it to you guys. Hopefully, I could find it. Where is it? Oh, is it on the Persian? Oh, no, sorry. It's on the Persian one, not on the English one. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. I'm bringing it. Don't. It's okay. I'm going to find it. Come on. Why are you so slow? Oh, my God. There has been so much news since then. I'm scrolling. Oh, no. People are waiting. Hurry up, Armin. Everyone's waiting. You're not doing this fast enough. This is not stressful at all. Nobody's watching. Calm down. What the hell? Why can't I find it? This is... Ooh. Oh, they found it. Okay, found it. Ooh. Oh, my God. Anxiety. There we go. Okay. Okay, here. So, guys, inside Iran, people went and put this in the streets. A missing poster for Mushtaba. Okay? And they actually made it, and the QR code, we tested the QR code, it's working. The QR code takes you to a website for Mushtaba. So this is what the Iranian people do as soon as there's internet. As soon as there's internet, they go make a website for missing Mushtaba, and they make a missing poster for him, and they go, let me actually show the video. Oh my God.
I wonder what the QR code scans to.
Yeah, I'll bring you the website actually. Here, I have the website saved. Yeah, it's actually the same website that they have here. So Iran Gum Shudegan. So missing people in Iran. Iran Gum Shudegan here. So, but I'll take you to the website, but let's actually first play the video.
نه بابا این مفقود نشده. مجتبی از ترسش به خصوص از خشم مردم خودش رو تو لونه.
So the guy is saying like, no, he's not missing. He's just so scared that he's hiding in a hole. Look at this, it's everywhere. They're putting it everywhere. This is like another level, like the highest level of trolling. This is like really risky to do, to go into the streets and put these on the... So Iranians in the chat, the reward for him is finding him is 1 million tumans. Is that like $5? That's like $5, isn't it? Iranians in the chat, how much is that? Look at this, it's everywhere. So I went to the website. Here, let me bring the website. So I went to the website, and the website has exactly the same thing as the post. It's just a one-page website. So it's at Iran Gum Shudegan, which means lost people in Iran. For some reason, it has only him, right? There's nobody else. And then let's translate this to English and read it. So it says missing person notification. Guys, this website was made from inside Iran. Okay. It says, this missing person was last seen at the leader's residence, the supreme leader's residence in Tehran, and has not been seen since. We need your help to find this person. Reporter, Iranian army, so basically the Artesh. Who's reporting this? The Artesh. Specification, name Mushtaba, last name Khamenei, age 56 years old, weight 85 kilograms, height 170 centimeters. Is that like 5'5"? That's like 5'5", right? Nationality is Iranian. I actually disagree with that. Gender, male. Hair color, black. Skin color, light wheatish, like wheat. Date of birth, September 7th, 1969. Actually, it's interesting. Like the translation turned it into Gregorian because it was in Persian calendar. Anyway, so here's the description. It says the missing person was last seen in the yard of his father's house on Saturday, March. Okay, this is not the correct translation of the Persian calendar. Saying with his male companion. Okay. With his male companion. Okay, I don't know what they're hinting at over there. They're saying he was wearing dark clothing, had a gray beard, glasses, and a black turban. He is very shy, unsociable, and may show anger for no reason. Okay. If you have any information about him, we ask you to contact us directly. Armed Forces General Staff Missing Person Search Committee, and here's the telephone number you can call. And the reward is 1 million 2 months, which I think, guys, let me know if it's $5, isn't it? It's $5. So you get $5 for finding him. So yeah, there was that. Okay. Guys, you see, even in the worst times, the Iranian people and their humor, they don't give up. They don't give up. This is their dark humor. They're doing the riskiest thing for this is another level of trolling. This is for the sake of humor, they're risking their lives for the risk of humor. And guys, like they didn't have internet for 3 months. And as soon as they get the internet, they go make this website. Oh my God. Okay. Did I convert that to? I don't know. I don't know what the 1 million translates to. I don't know how much each 2 minutes. All right, then we get another super chat. Good. By the way, Dave, thank you for bringing that to our attention. That's fun. That was good. We got Fleshy Interloper saying, "Stop Jew hate." Yes,
I agree.
Yes, or you could go as far as saying, "Kill Jew hate," just the hate, not the person. Or sometimes the person of the terrorist.
Let's just stick with stop Jew hate.
Stop Jew hate. Okay, YouTube. That's for legal in Minecraft. Okay, sorry. All right. Okay, sorry, Goldie.
It's okay.
All right. And PC, thank you so much for the super chat saying, Armin, New York City subway was very dangerous in the 1980s. My mom got mugged. Oh no. At gunpoint. Oh no. On subway in 1978. Today it's vastly safer, so it's sad to see this. Yes, it's going in the wrong direction, especially towards Jews. Yes. And when you see the signs, people in Germany before Nazi Germany, Germany was a very, very friendly place to Jews. It was the best. I mean, relatively to other places, Germany was one of the best places for Jews to be in right before the Nazi takeover, right? So if you see the signs, don't wait. Don't risk it if you see the signs, okay? Even if it's slow, it could pick up really fast, right? And yes, that's an unfortunate direction of, of things heading the wrong way. And thank you, PC, for the super chat. And then we have Bar Mustel saying, we are used to it. Well, hopefully you don't have to be at some point. Hopefully your kids don't have to get used to it. Hopefully your grandchildren would not have to get used to it. At some point, I know you guys are very resilient and you have seen worse and you know how to fight. But I hope we get to a world where you don't need to know how to fight because you have defeated all your enemies. Let's keep moving in that direction. And yeah, I know that, Bar Mitzvah. I know you. I know. And yeah, appreciate you sharing that. And then we had Christian Evan Christensen. Thank you so much for the super chat. Very generous, very sweet. Thank you. Saying, is Armin and Goldie vibing and golden?
Yes.
Yes. Armin is vibing and Goldie is golden. Yes. I love this. There have been 10 plus articles about Noor. Oh my God. Guys, look at this. We made Like our future queen have made such an impact in Norway. Look at this. Everybody's talking about our future queen, Her Royal Highness Nur Pahlavi in Norway. So I one interview about her perspectives, two were critical. One by an Afghani who said Muslims shouldn't denounce terror, and another by local news who said Pahlavi as leader is Israeli plot. Oh, so there was an Afghani person who said Muslims shouldn't denounce terror, and another. Oh, and there was another. Okay, so you said Muslims shouldn't denounce terror. Are you really seriously? This Afghani person said Muslims shouldn't denounce terror. Like, what the hell? Okay. And there was another article by local news who said Pahlavi was a Israeli plot. You know, as much as I see that as an attack, but I actually appreciate that, because obviously Pahlavi is not an Israeli plot. But the people who say that are basically demonstrating how close Iran and Israel is. I mean, I appreciate that accusation. I don't appreciate those people because they think that we're like a puppet of Israel, and Nur Pahlavi and Prince Reza Pahlavi are puppets. But look at the sources. The people who say that are anti-Israeli anyways. So it's not like we're trying to appeal to them. So we don't mind being hated by them. In fact, if we're hated by them, it's a demonstration that we're under the right side. We will actually, the people who are attacking Prince Reza Pahlavi and Nur Pahlavi, honestly, if you look at it, we are happy that they're against us. We will be concerned if they were supporting us. Like if people who are anti-Israeli were supporting Prince Reza Pahlavi and Nur Pahlavi, that would be the concern. Like, what the hell? Like, what are we doing wrong that these people are on our side? So we appreciate them being against us. It's the best way for us to know that we're on the right side, and it's a good marketing of us to Israelis, because we could show to Israelis how aligned we are with them if we have the same people who are against them are against us as well. And anybody who was calling us, Prince Reza Pahlavi and Princess Nur Pahlavi Israeli plus is basically another demonstration of how close our two nations are, because whatever they want to call us, it's undeniable that the Iranian people have chosen Pahlavi. So if you're saying that, you're also saying the Iranian people are completely aligned with Israel. So let them say that. That's good for us. These are the best haters to have. And by the way, Christian, thank you so much for keeping us updated on what's happening in Norway. That's, it's really good to have this information. Thank you. I feel so more informed about Norway than ever before because Christian. And guys, let me know if you agree with that perspective. I don't we shouldn't be upset about these attacks. We should appreciate them. I want them to be against us. And then we have another super chat from Veteran Hoffman. And again,
Veteran Hoffman.
Veteran Hoffman. Thank you for your service, sir. Guys, sorry I mispronounced things.
That's okay. Yes, I'm here.
Yes, that's why Goldie is here. Okay. Veteran Hoffman, thank you so much for your service as usual. Saying, Goldie and Armin, do you think the Mossad has... What is that, Goldie? Help me.
Keydon elements operating in occupied Iran.
What is Keydon?
So apparently it's Mossad's elite unit known for its precision and secrecy.
Oh yes, they do that. Well, I don't know if they're Keydon, but I know if Mossad. I know Mossad has elements inside.
It's so Keydon is apparently it's considered the highly secretive elite assassination and sabotage unit within the Israeli intelligence agency Mossad.
Okay, so I don't know which elements of Mossad are in Iran, but we know that Mossad is very much operating in Iran. In fact, we know that they recruit, they keep communicating with the Iranian people asking to join Mossad. So Mossad has this official Telegram account where Iranian people constantly share, and they want to join Mossad, and so Mossad's problem with the Iranian people is that there's just too many of them who want to join Mossad, and they don't know how. Like they were having problem going through all the applications. That's so. I kid you not, veteran. This is like so many Iranians. One of their greatest dreams would be for them to be picked up by Mossad, and they could serve Mossad as a way to help them liberate Iran. That is actually this been verified. It was so. Let me tell you how big of a deal this was. There were so many Iranians inside Iran who were trying to join Mossad, where the Islamic Republic made fake accounts asking people to join Mossad as a way to get the information of people who are trying to join Mossad. And Mossad had to come out and mention that these are the only trusted places. There was a huge campaign by the Iranian people saying, like, guys, don't trust these accounts. That's not the Mossad account. This is the Mossad account. If you want to join Mossad, this is the only account, right? This is the only place to go to. And Mossad has this campaign basically trying to show to Iranians that don't trust this, only come join us through these channels. And recently we had Mossad releasing some videos of the Iranian people doing some operations inside Iran. Again, I don't know if it's a Keydon unit or at all, but I know there were Mossad. So Iran, Mossad, inside Iran. I don't know what to search for to be able to find that video. But we had, oh, no, that's it. Mossad, no, not that one. I should have saved the video. I will show, if I can't find it right now, I will have it ready for you guys. And show it to you guys. So here's one thing we do know, like right before the 12-day war, right before the 12-day war, there were Iranian Mossad agents who operated drones to take out the Islamic Republic launchers. You guys know about this, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if we learn that there are currently more Iranian Mossad agents than Israeli Mossad agents, given the number of Iranians who have joined Mossad. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that's the case. And right before the 12-day war, before Israel came to Iran to attack the Islamic Republic, there were many drones that were launched from inside Iran that were already there for years, ready for operations, and they took out the Islamic Republic launchers right before they could carry out missile strikes against Israel. And those were launched by Iranian Mossad agents inside Iran. So, and there has been so many other operations inside Iran that has been carried out by Iranian Mossad agents. And there's a huge demand. And I saw that even the United States at some point started hiring Iranians inside Iran, but Mossad has a longer history of doing this. And thank you, Huffman, for your support, and also again for your service. And then we have Wyatt. Thank you so much, Wyatt, for the super chat, saying they use the stuff to make saltpeter. Boom pow. What? Goldie, I don't understand this. Help, Goldie, help me.
They use the stuff to make saltpeter. Boom pow. Not sure.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry, Wyatt, I don't understand. I tried to use my free call with Goldie, but it didn't work. But thank you, Wyatt. Appreciate that. And then we have the peacock strike back. The peacock strike back. Oh my God, look at that profile. Okay, the profile picture now makes sense now that I did the username. Saying, I'm from Scotland. I knew nothing about Iran before I found you and Goldie. Thank you for your education, Javrid Shah. Well, thank you, Javrid Shah. Back at you. And
welcome.
Thank you for the support. Welcome. Yes. All right. We need to go through the super chats fast because hold on. Let me actually get my discussion group ready so we could go. I could do my ad at the end of the show. Sorry for the ad, guys. Well, no, sorry, not sorry. Wyatt is saying, and Google what you make with Saltpeter. What is saltpeter? I don't want to search. Okay. Is that going to get us in trouble with YouTube? Saltpeter is a historical term for naturally occurring potassium nitrate or sodium. Okay, I don't know what we're talking about. Is this boom booms? Are we making boom booms with this? Okay. And thank you, Wyatt. And we have push-ups. Push-ups in fair. I'm just venting. Thank you so much. I understand, and thank you so much for the support. And vent with us. Vent with us. We're here if you need to vent. Okay, you know I vent here all the time, so it's only fair that you get to do the same. It's just Timmy is saying Rickroll. Oh my God, Goldie, we were Rickrolled by Timmy.
Oh,
okay. Thank you. Oh no. And then we got another super chat by Mark Dennis saying, Bedrood Goldie Ghamari Aziz, Armin Navabi Aziz, and Patriots and Immortal Guard. I will pray for you always. Javid Shah. Soon the regime of evil and wickedness shall fall. Payande Iran. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. Thank you so much, Mark. That was so much that I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. And then we got another super chat from Philly, I think. If I usually pronounce the names wrong, but I think I got this one. Saying Trump's speech when starting the boom boom, he said something with "We are with you all the way." When the uprising starts again, do you think there will be occasional boom booms again where it might be needed? Yes, I think so. I think the time for the uprising has not come yet, but I think there will be support, either through Israel by the support of the United States, or by Israel and United States directly at the same time. When the uprising comes, there's a big chance that there will be support for that, either directly or indirectly. So yes, my answer is yes. Ida with a super sticker. Thank you so much, Ida. I appreciate that. Thank you. And then push-ups again with another super chat saying, it is bad to admit I have a crush on Noor. She's just too darn beautiful. No, I mean, she's a very beautiful woman. So nope.
But I would say it's probably best to, respect the royalty.
Respect.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I would probably say keep it to yourself.
All right. Thank you, push-ups. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. And then we have PC. Thank you so much for the super chat. He's saying, who's the guy in the end of the video, in the end of the live video? He's good. Oh, Goldie. Who's the Bapish man?
That's doing Farrokhzad.
Oh, okay. And why do we show him at the end of our show?
So that's the song that he wrote back in the 1980s. He was an advocate and he spoke out a lot against the Islamic regime. He was originally a famous singer, songwriter, artist, and after the Islamic coup d'etat, he became very outspoken. And he wrote this song. We call it Bapish, but the song is actually called Inqilab, which means revolution. And he wrote this song back in the 1980s in the hopes that when the day comes that the revolution is happening and Iranians are fighting to overthrow the regime and reclaim their country, that this song would be played for that time. Feridun Farrokhzad, also known as Bapish Man, was assassinated by the Islamic regime in the early 1990s. I believe he was in Germany at the time. And he never got justice. So his murderers basically escaped scot-free. But yes, that's who Bapish Man is. And so to honor him, we play his song, and it's now become a staple. And I'm just really glad that all of you really enjoy the song as well, because his song has gone international, and I think that's beyond his wildest dreams. So this is how we honor him.
Yes. Perfectly said. Thank you, Goldie. I said Goldie. I asked you because I know you would do him such an honor. Like you would do. You are the best person to capture these these things. I anything, every time when it's the position of the Iranians, our revolution, our history, the emotions the Iranian people are having, the way that the feelings that we have for Princess of Pahlavi, the history of Pahlavi, you put it in such a beautiful way that I think like people appreciate that. Like you have the best framing of our position as a nation.
Thank you.
Thank you, Goldie. And thank you, PC, for asking and for appreciating the video. And then we get here's our last super chat from Israel's from Rafi. Rafi is saying there is really cool Lego video, the OG one. Which one you're talking about? The Haydar? Wait, do you do you enjoy them? Because I get people. I think some of them are kind of funny and stupid, but fun to listen to and learn about the Islamic Republic by listening to them. So I actually like watching those Lego videos. Some people think like, I mean, what's wrong with you? Are you like somewhat? Is that a Durka in you? I'm like, no. It's like studying a virus and being fascinated by it. Like it's like studying a cancer tumor as a scientist and being fascinated by it, right? So I watch these Lego videos. And I'm like, oh my god, that's so interesting. What does that symbol there mean? What is this Quranic verse that they added here, and why did they add it? Okay, it's basically me studying like a tumor. Okay, but yeah, I'm glad that you actually. Oh, not the Durka one. Oh, there's a Lego one that is not Durka. Oh, okay. I'll look. Lego Iran. I don't know if there's any new one. There's a new one. I see one from a day ago. Oh no, these are not that many. Oh my god, there's so many of them being made every day. God damn it. Anyways, I don't know which one you're referring to, but you could come into our discussion group if you want to watch one of it with us and share me the link and I'll play it. I'll post it there. All right, thank you guys. So guys, as you know, I am about to go into our discussion group right after this live show is over, and I will post the link to our discussion group. We have daily discussions here. I'll post the link to the discussion group in the chat. The link is also available over there. You see at the top right, Goldie put the QR code there. If you scan that, it will take you to our discussion group. You can see that there are people already waiting for me there to join them. So there will be a group call where we all talk with each other. So you could come join us there. Tomorrow, by the way, our group call is free for anybody that wants to join. Today is VIP, but tomorrow is free. And yeah, so the link is in the chat. The link is in the QR code. The link is on YouTube, on Liberty Politics YouTube channel. You could also find a link over there in the bio. So come to the Liberty Politics and subscribe, and also find the link over here in the bio if you are watching this later. And yeah, that's about it. And Goldie, what are you up to?
Working on a few videos, and then I'll be going live later this evening.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So yeah, that's us. We'll see you again same time tomorrow for another episode of Iran Revolution Live. And until then, I'm Israel Chai. Long live America.
God bless America.
Javicha.
Payande Iran. See you guys soon.
See you guys.
غرق انقلاب است. کشور ما، تاریخ ما ترسید گر فرا گرفته، گویی اهورا مستا دوباره در نور خود مرا گرفته. هشتم سرودی سر میدهم باز فارغ از رنج و تشویش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. هن ای پدر، هن ای پسر، برخیز و با ما شهنگاه، تا درد آن تجربه تلخ ما را نکشیده در آب. بگذار هر دم بغرند، گرگ ها دم لباس میش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ای کارگر ای برزگر، راحت کنون ادامه دارد در این زمان که پرتو یزدان از هر سو بر تو میبارد. پس پیش به سوی آزادی از بحر خزر تا کیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. خلقا به پا بهر دفاع از استقلال و آزادی، تا بشکنیم پشت ارتجاع تیریزی ویران آبادی. تا زنده سازیم سنت‌های می از بر آیین و کیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش.
با امید روزی که تمام این دلبشو و انقلاب تموم بشه و ما در روشنایی، نور و سعادت مردم کشورمون غرق بشیم.
نه خارجی نه بیگانه، نه مستشارهای ویرانی، نه چیر خاران نه کاسلیسان، فقط هم رزمان ایرانی. ما با شرافت میهنی بسازیم بهر فرزندان خویش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. مردان بیایید داخل صف ما، اکنون که آغاز رویاست. دشمنان بدانید ما زنده هستیم، بعد از ما هم ایران پابرجاست. آن روح شیطان ما را فریب داد با صد شعار مردمیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. پرچم ما پرچم ایران غرق خون شهیدان، روی شانه هامان حمل میکنیمش در هر خیابان و میدان. تا ماسک دلقکان را برداریم از روی تسبیح و ریش.